on Mother's Day, my mom, my stepdad, and I went to the game, got really good tickets, third baseline, 6 rows in, and that's actually how I got this ball, which was a small prize for what I went through. But the entire game, totally fine, having fun, you know, enjoying the trick plays, stuff like that. And as soon as the game ended, that's when it started, because trying to get out of that stadium when 40,000 people are trying to leave at the same time, it triggered a panic attack, which I hadn't had in years. So I forgot I even was prone to them. But I got really overloaded, sensory overload, people bumping into me, it was hot, liquids kept pouring on me, it was too much. And I went into fight or flight mode. I didn't feel like I was gonna get aggressive, but I was getting to the point where like the next person that bumped into me, I was very overwhelmed. So my mom actually got Deputy Alvaro's attention. I was expecting help, but I wasn't expecting the length that Deputy Alvaro went to help me. She allowed me to sit in her car, cool off, get away from the crowd. We had EMTs come to just assess me, and they gave me ice packs to cool off and stuff like that. And I was breaking down in her car. I was bawling my eyes out. I was embarrassed. I was, ashamed. It was Mother's Day. I didn't want to ruin that. But Deputy Alvaro, it's hard to explain because right now in law enforcement, mental health it's a struggle. Like the psychiatrists and therapists, they go to school for years to learn how to deal with mental illness. And being a law enforcement officer, they have way more stuff going on than just mental health training. But she handled it perfectly. She was finally able to get me calmed down. She actually drove us to our car so we wouldn't have to deal with trying to get out of that place. And it was a breath of fresh air seeing law enforcement come through like that. But she went above and beyond, and these deputies, man, they go through enough. But the fact that she knew how to deal with me, it was impressive.
We were at the Savannah Bananas game. I was directing traffic. It got really chaotic. Like really chaotic because of all the people that all the pedestrians that were crossing the street, and I'm trying to keep all of them off the street while directing all the cars and everything coming out of the Delta deck, out of the Orange deck, all because that's all narrowed into one direction. So immediately, I emailed or radioed for Metro to come meet you guys, and it took about 10, 15 minutes for them to come meet us. But in that time, I had my marked unit running with the AC going, and it was a hot day that day.
It was
like 80 some degrees that day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, you know what? I'll have you sit in my car. You're going through this crisis in your time right now. So I had him sit in the car where I had the AC blasting. We ended up getting EMS there, that Metro there.
I remember that.
They gave you they got some water, ice packs, they put it all on your neck and everything.
Yeah.
So the KultureCity training really helped me identify, kind of like the characteristics of a autistic meltdown or like a autistic breakdown. It kind of, from that training and then my own personal experiences with friends and actually family that are very close to me, I keep myself calm because I know if I get worked up, that's just going to make you 10 times worse. So from the KultureCity training to my own personal experience and then to additional training that I've taken with the Sheriff's Office through GIPSTIC, the Georgia safety training, I actually took an autism and de-escalation course as well. So I took that, and so it all just kind of came into play. You never really think you're going to use it right away, but then it's like when you care about it, it just clicks.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you too. Hope I see you out there.
Of course, you will.